Everybody, this is Limited KRGNN, and we're doing another cool review, and this is from Attack on Titan, as you can say, Armor Titan, and this is the Titan 6-inch action figure from COSER Toys. Never heard of this company before, and of course I'll tell you how much and where I got it in the video, but yeah, I did see photos of this, I have seen videos about this, and this thing looks freaking awesome. I actually prefer this one in the Robotech version that came out. Yeah. But yeah, so of course, again, I will explain how much I got in the end of the video. But this is COSER Toys, is a brand I never heard of before.
He decided on Venezuela. With
And this is the basic articulated figure of the Armor Titan. Pretty much one of my favorite Titans of the show. I just like the design, the way he looks. Of all the other Titans in the show, he's my favorite one of the way he looks. So that's one reason I really like wanting to get there. But okay, so let's open this baby up and get a better look inside. Alright, let's open this. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let me check out the accessories, but man, this looks so freaking awesome. Alright, so he comes with quite an amount of accessories. He has open hands, kind of like he's going to grab something, kind of open half hands, and then again, he's kind of gripping or going about to throw or fight. And he's more like simple, he's just probably like walking slow. And then he also comes with extra ball joints, I'm assuming in case the arm ones break. That's why they added that. That's actually kind of cool, that's what they are for. And the other two extra head scopes of his face. You guys can see that. It's one of him yelling, or like warring, where the heck. But man, the scope on this thing is freaking awesome. His teeth are exposed, so yeah. So there's two variants of that, with his teeth exposed. So it's like this was the full open mouth, and this one's half, like I guess a little bit smaller. Yeah. So hear the difference. That's cool they give you the option that. He also comes with an extra chin mouth. I don't know why. I'm assuming, I guess we'll test that right now. Maybe his teeth are also in the extra head that comes, it's attached to the body. But that's it. So now let's get a better look at the figure itself. Alright guys, so now let's get a better look at the figure itself, and man, this thing is awesome. Let me zoom in so you guys can get a scope of his face and then his chest and his arms. Let me do that now. Okay. Oh man, this thing scope-wise, paint-wise is beautiful. Beautiful. They really did a heck of a job capturing the Armor Titan. Man, the weathering on this guy is just... it's ridiculous, man. Scoping on this thing is also freaking awesome. This has... I actually prefer the scope on this than the Robotech one. I actually had my hands on the Robotech one, and I was kind of disappointed with that one, so I decided not to even review it and just sell it. But I'm glad I did that because this guy is like on a whole nother level when it comes to scope and paint wise. I'm not a fan of his legs. His legs look kind of too skinny. Like you see how toned he is, and then we go to his legs. They're like these puny skinny legs. I don't know. They kind of messed up. I wish they made him a little bit like more muscle like, but the scope on this thing is still pretty cool. You guys want to get a better look at his scope on his face? We do that now. So the scope on the face, I was guys can see that it is freaking awesome. So yeah, earlier this part does come off, and you can see his teeth. And you put this one. The fact that they did that, it's just an extra cool. So you can have his teeth exposed a little bit, like he's like. Like I don't know, he's just it looks cool. It looks really cool. It really does blend in, so it does look like a whole piece, part of it. It's really cool. So it's like you have pretty much this head has a part that has the articulation. You can expose his teeth or not, or you have both other two variants of his has mouth open more express way. So yeah, I love that they did that. This is really cool. I don't know. I may have him. I kind of like him like this. But let's actually test the articulation on this guy now. All right. So he sort of, let's test his head. His head does move to a swivel to a certain way. He does have, so you can look up, but not all the way. It's stopped by the back of his design of his scope of his neck. He does have like a back kind of butterfly kind of joint, so he does move forward, and I love that they did that because you can have him like he's in the floor. He's kind of doing like a superhero pose. So he does have that kind of like sort of like that butterfly joint kind of, but not the chest part. It's more like an extra board joint in the back, so it gives it that effect. So he does have a lot of articulation, and that's really cool. He has a swivel action here. He does bend, and of course the board joint. He does come with extra board joints for his hands because popping them on and off will eventually break, and I guess they wanted to, as a precaution, add extra ones. That's cool they did that. You can also fix that with hot water, or just loosen up the hole, and that's what I did with mine. He does have a bowl joint here. It does have articulation, but it's it's kind of feel like it's restricted because of the scope of his muscles. He does have bowl joint swivel here too. He does kick forward. He kicks. It does, but he kind of struggles a little. Again, I think it's the scope of the figure itself. He does spread his legs pretty much like this, like that. And yeah, he does he does actually do the splits, but I feel like it's stiff, and I feel like it kind of clashes a little bit with the scope of the figure. He does have a swivel here, so he does swivel both sides, a little stiff at first. He does bend. Oh, almost. That's not bad. He does have ankle privilege. You guys can see articulation right there. That's really cool. This toy is really articulated. Really cool articulated. Not as much as the Robotech one, but still pretty amazing articulation. So you guys want to see him now with some accessories? We can do that now. And then yeah. Alright guys, so let's talk about the good and the bad about this figure. And I'll be honest, I really don't have anything really negativity about this. The only tiny things negativity is very superficial, and that's that the ball joints to switch the ball, the arm, the hands are very they're very pressure, they can break over time. And that's cool that they actually added extra ball joints just in case. But just keep that in mind. Also, the whole like skinny leg part, that's the only negativity, but it's very superficial. But out of that, the figure itself, it is freaking awesome. The scope of this thing, the articulation on this thing, man, the paint on this guy and the size proportion, he's like almost the same same size as a SH Monster Arts Godzilla figure. So I'm definitely gonna have him display with my kaiju stuff. Anything kaiju monsters, I think I have him display, and he's gonna be up there in the background with the other stuff. But yeah, I'm happy I got this guy. Like I said, it was very little superficial things that bug me there. But other than that, this thing is freaking awesome. So how much and where I got this? Of course, I'll tell you that right now, and I'll show you right now. And I got this through AliExpress. I was kind of hesitating to buy stuff on AliExpress ever since the whole tear-up thing happened. So, but I made sure to always check the info on the buyer or the seller. And make sure that it says, all extra fees are paid right in front. Shows you how much you're gonna pay. At the time, I pay about $80, but right now it seems like it's on sale for about a couple dollars more, so cheaper. So you should definitely get it. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Again, you can get this through AliExpress, maybe even on eBay, but I think on eBay it's going to be a little bit more expensive. And then through a third seller in the US, definitely going to be more expensive. But this thing is awesome. I really am happy. Again, I actually had the Robotech one for briefly, but I was so disappointed just because of the proportion, the way he looked. He looked so weird. He looked off to me. And even his scope of his face was like, I wasn't feeling it. So I decided to sell it, get my money back, sell it, because I think I paid like 120 for it, and I think I sold around the same price, like 120, and me 115. So I think I lost $5 on that, but I sold it because I was just so disappointed the way it looked. But I'm happy because they came out with this other one through this really this company and it looks awesome, definitely awesome. Of course, I'll show you it displayed in the background with my other stuff, but yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is Limitless KRGNN signing out. This is the first video of the 2026 of the year, and I'm very excited. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, share. Anyway, help the channel out, and adios. Start collecting. Bye.